Our first storyteller coming up has requested to go first because he is incredibly brave, but also I think because he wanted to be able to relax and enjoy everybody's story and get it out of the way. It's really hard to be first for these kind of things, so I want you to give him a super extra warm round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert.
It started 50 years ago. I moved to New York City, and I went to my first Broadway show. I was sitting in the audience, and the lights went low, the curtains open, and there was music, there was singing, and I knew I found the purpose in life. I came to New York to be discovered. I was going to be an actor. At the end of the show, the actors, the men and women, they took their final bow. And the audience stood up and they applauded. And it was like they were applauding for me. I had a purpose, and I became an accountant instead. So 2 months ago, my twin brother came to visit me, and we went to our local supermarket, Key Food, to shop. We went into the store, minding our own business. We got the wagon, and this young couple came up and said, "Excuse me, but are you the famous older twins in Brooklyn Heights that everyone's talking about?" So I knew that my brother would say no. So I had to answer that question immediately. And I said, "Yes, thank you for noticing." And I wanted to ask them to take a picture of the famous twins, but by the time I got it out, they were in the meat department. So now I'm so famous, my head's this big, and I have to do my own laundry. So the next morning, I wake my brother up and we go to the laundromat. As I opened the door to the laundromat, there was this fabulous older woman. She had deep red lipstick. She had blue stuff on her eyes. She had rouge on her cheeks. And I swear her hair was bigger than my kitchen. And she had reading glasses. And she looked at Ronnie, my twin brother, and she looked at me, and she looked at Ronnie, and she looked at me, and I knew she was going to ask if we were the famous twin brothers in Brooklyn Heights, but she didn't. So I had to give her the benefit of the doubt that she was shy. So we go to the wash machine, we put our clothes in the washer, and we go out for a cup of coffee. We come back into the laundromat, and now this fabulous woman with the big hair is folding her clothes perfectly. And she looks at Ronnie, and she looks at me, and she gives me a grin. And I ignored her because that's what famous people do. So now I go to the wash machine. Now I'm hard of hearing. The laundromat that day was packed, and it was noisy. The laundry machines were going, the dryer was going, the coin machine was making whatever noise the coin machine, and I can't hear nothing. So now I'm taking the clothes out of the washer, and I'm putting them in the dryer. And as I did that, I was sure I heard that woman with the big hair say something about famous twins. I turned around to make a remark, and who do I see are the Gaga twins. Now, if you live in Brooklyn Heights, as long as I have, and if you live from Montague Street to Atlantic Avenue, you know who the Gaga twins are. Now, I came here in Brooklyn Heights 40 years ago, And everyone talked about the famous Gaga twins. The reason why they called them Gaga twins is because they wore Gagas, and that's why they were famous. Now, I don't know where the story's going. The only thing I know is that I went to Key Food and I was famous. I went to that laundromat and I lost my fame. So where am I today? I'm standing on a stage. There's lights. There's camera. And I have a microphone in my hand. So Gaga twins, eat your heart out.
Keep it going for Robert. Standing ovation, very much well deserved. Oh. See how famous you are? And I am sure you're famous much further than Brooklyn Heights. Oh my gosh. Park Slope, Fort Greene, maybe all the way into Bay Ridge.